Baby, kill the beat. Pittsburgh, nigga. Pittsburgh, nigga. Pittsburgh, nigga. Pittsburgh, nigga.
Reporting live from the city of steel, where it's realer than real. Stay in your lane, dog, this killer be killed. And we can tell you how dead broke feel. We done struggled for real, and the shorties ain't got no chill. Young bucks running wild because the old heads tired. Shooting after shooting, got the hood on fire. North side hot, but the east side blazing. Pittsburgh real, this the city I was raised in. I wanna make it out, but I'm feeling like I'm caged in. My uncle like 50, still trapping out the days in. Trips out of town make me love my city more, but we don't love each other, dawg, we'd rather go to war. I was down bad poor when they put me on this tour. I'ma tell you from the door, I'm too hard to ignore. Heart pure, I'ma blow like TNT. We could bring it to the table, shout out TMZ.
What's up, y'all? Y'all already know what it is. You know what time it is. It's Dre. Welcome back to Pittsburgh TMZ, live on location. I'm here with my man, DJ Holiday, straight fresh from the A in the Berg, yo. Hey, man, it feel good, man, to see you here. I really appreciate it, man. I want to thank you, man. How was your flight?
Flight was good, man.
It was good. They treat you good?
Of course.
You got you something to eat?
Got some sleep actually on the plane. Me and my wife went to the melting pot out here.
Okay.
That was really nice. So good food, man. I'm full as hell, ready to take a nap actually, but that was a good vibe.
I appreciate you coming through, because some people just be, you know, with the stardom and different things, you know, moving up in the industry, and then especially where you are at the height, something like that, they didn't went to sleep.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But I know, you know, whatever this opportunity is.
Yes, and I appreciate it.
We'll take this podcast and this interview and, you know, the brand to another level possibly.
Yes.
You know, if I give you a good interview. So it's always good to touch everybody when you're in the town for a couple hours.
Exactly. And I really haven't really seen nobody take a look at you, sit down and give you your roses. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? They give you your roses, you know, they give you, but I haven't really seen nobody give you the sit down where you really could get to really express you. You know what I mean? Not uncensored. And I want to let you know before we get started, you can say and do it, you know what I mean? However you want to be you.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So, I mean, I'm going to just get straight into it, man.
Mm-hmm.
You are responsible for a lot of the hottest music coming out of Atlanta, that came out of Atlanta, and it took the world by storm. Mm-hmm. DJ Holiday is all we heard. Holiday season, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And with Gucci, you're Gucci's DJ. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people may not even know that. I mean, and we can't even get to it. You're a radio personality now. You're a host. You do so many different things. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But just starting there, how does it feel to be that, man? Do you understand how that, you know what I mean, you paved the way?
You know, I love the compliments and you know the you the GOAT and all that stuff and living legends, but I honestly don't feel like that, because I feel like, you know, it's just a blessing from God that you know, I've been able to, you know, do what I love. And, you know, I remember back when, you know, I just decided I didn't want to work for anybody anymore, and I just possibly could do this and pay my bills and take care of my family and, you know, create a lifestyle for it. You know, like I said, I don't ever like just sit back and just like, oh man, right on the wall. Oh man, beat me up, Scotty. It never was like that. I just do it and I move on to the next thing.
Okay.
And then, you know, like I said, as I know it's fun, I never really say no to a lot of things. Mm-hmm. And I feel like like the Samuel L. Jackson effect. Mm-hmm. He did so many freaking movies that you feel like he just built the shit up. You know, you never know what's gonna hit. You know, you can out of 10 mixtapes I do in a month, which is pretty much every month out of the year, I'm sure one of them will do good, you know. But then, of course, I know the artists that, you know, everybody deserves a chance. Everybody deserves a shot, you know. And as I'm building my brand, I want you to understand that all that stuff wasn't, like, strategized. It was all, like, nobody knew French Montana when he came to Atlanta. He just was a guy running around saying he was from New York City. And I was like, oh, you know what? You dope. All right, let's work. Let's try, you know. And we tried, and everything just hit. Yeah. Everything hit. Yeah. Nicki was somebody sitting in the corner, not talking to anybody, writing in a pen and pad. And I was like, hey, come in my studio. Let's work.
How was it working with Nicki?
From the beginning stages, it wasn't really difficult. You know, she was very determined, and she talked a lot of shit about, you know, being the best in the game. And, you know, these rap bitches can't touch her and shit like that. And then you could tell from her raps and how she recorded, she was very determined to, just stand alone, by herself, and definitely like attack the other people who was in her way, at the time. So yeah, no, she definitely was a different breed of a rapper, man and female.
And see, a lot of people don't know Nicki. When Nicki was coming up, and a lot of artists when they would come up, they came through Atlanta. So like you said, you bumped in the French. You know what I mean?
Bumped in the French, bumped into Nicki, bumped into, I think when Wiz worked, I wanted to work with Wiz.
Okay.
Because I was just a fan of the Cushion Orange Juice mixtape, but then I seen him. I went to one of his shows. Will invited me, and Chevy Wood invited me to a show, and I was like, this kid's a fucking rock star. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yo, I have to get him on the holiday season. And then we was able to do Cabin Fever too.
Yeah, that thing was another fire. Yeah, you know what I mean? That was another fire.
That was a big moment.
Shout out to Wiz, you know what I mean? But so now, what are your preparations when you go into working with an artist? What do you look for? I
don't have no tolerance for like non-working, weak ass, not motivated, talent. Artists. Like there's so many different components of being a rapper, a star at that. Anybody can rap. Any of y'all can go in the booth and say some shit together on a dope ass beat, but it's the determination of understanding this is a business. You have to build a team. You have to know, the organization of moving forward to wanting to, pick good beats and, knowing how to work your social media, knowing how important it is to work your shit on YouTube, SoundCloud, Audio Mac, playlisting, things of that nature. It's not just no rap and all my niggas think it's cool. Oh, we burning in the car going to the club. That shit ain't nothing. You gotta pay the DJs. You gotta make sure them niggas know what's going on.
And see, and that's the thing, because I do 5 Minutes of Fame on the podcast, and I tell a lot of the artists, that's the thing you're missing. It's more than just going in the booth.
Oh, yeah,
the booth is the easy part.
Yeah, anybody can rap. I got friends and partners who rap, still to this day, and that I don't really honestly feel like they ever gonna pop, but at the same time, it's just like it's a hobby for them, but. Just the people I've worked with, taking it to the next level, that shit is like really important.
You see how real you is?
You have to hit it on every cylinder. No, for real, because I've been blessed enough, like I said, to be around P. Diddy and Jermaine Dupri and these guys and L.A. Reeds and stuff. And these guys, they don't cut it. No bullshit for nothing. Like, you ain't dope, get the fuck out.
Yeah, don't waste my time.
If you hard, let's try to work something out and see what we can do. And if it don't, even you can work with a big A&R, a big executive, and that get you a single. But then after that, if you don't have the charisma and the know-how to move your single around and put that work in, get on these DJ pool calls and stuff and talk to over fucking 150 DJs a day. Shit. It's just so many different components of it, bro. It's a hard ass job. I would never be a rapper in my life. I've just seen how much work that Gucci and Waka and all those guys put in, man. It's a lot, dude. And smoking weed probably is the best thing, or drugs or whatever, to kind of calm you down from it. But it's a lot of work.
Yeah, I mean, so now you're you in the. Let's fast forward to you're a radio personality now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's still the same thing as a DJ. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta read.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I was down at Birthday Bash. That was just awesome. Y'all throw awesome parties, awesome arena events, and different things like that. And was that part of the plan after you started, with the mixtapes?
I love radio. Radio's a great, check and, stuff like that. But I never wanted to do radio. I never wanted to do radio. Radio was just cool. I figured that, once I guess my voice and the projection of my brand, how it built up, people would want it on radio, because I've seen, Funkmaster Flex and Clue and Drama. Those guys got radio shows. I'm like, I want a radio show then. You know what I'm saying? So I went and got a radio show. And then I got a satellite radio show.
Exactly.
So those are the things that I know. I'm just following after the big dogs, man. But at the same time, it's like I'm making my own path of it, man. Like my brand is, I'm from East Atlanta, so it's just like that shit don't happen over there.
Exactly.
Ain't no DJs out of East Atlanta that, Gucci, and then it's like me and Zaytoven, and that's it, like from my side of town.
Yeah.
But DJ-wise, there's some good guys who making some noise, but that's on the scale of where we took it, it's just, I don't know if that should ever be done again.
Yeah, I mean neither, because the way y'all took it, y'all, like I said, y'all saturated the world.
Yeah. We was putting out mixtapes like every fucking, the label hated us.
Yeah.
We put out so many, like we dropped a mixtape the day before his album came out,
and
we did that shit like that night.
And shit's classics. A lot of them are more classic than some of the albums. Like you.
Oh no, 100%. I always, even when we were doing the verses against Jeezy, like I told Gucci, I was like, bro, like I'm gonna have to really dig into this mixtape shit because Jeezy got like club bangers, but you know these niggas like you got real core fans that's gonna really appreciate the mixtape stuff. So that's why people always ask me about why did y'all pick those songs, and you know I think it was just really personal for him. Mm-hmm. That's why we picked like the diss records and shit like that and stuff because he wanted to leave it out on the table. He wasn't no beef. It was like, you know, fucking WWE or something.
Oh yeah, because I was gonna ask you that. I mean, being there, that was another historical event, and being a part of that.
Yeah, like, I got cussed out about that event because it's my birthday actually. My wife,
your wife?
My wife had a trip plan. She had a trip plan for me to take me out of the country. And I literally was like, I gotta do the verses, and she was like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
But we still went though. At the time. She was mad at me.
But that was like for you. I mean, and you're. And I understand where she came from, but I'm sure she also seen like for him, it's something he gotta do. This was a gotta moment. Yeah, you know what I mean?
My brother and everybody called him. Was like, "You tripping? It's the biggest shit in the world." So yeah, we got over it.
How was it there that night?
Tension was crazy, man. I didn't know what was gonna happen.
And
you know, I've always seen Jeezy by myself, like outside of Gucci, being with Gucci or whatever. And, I think one time we ran into each other at the Clareport, but outside of that, it was just me and him, like, and he looked at me a couple times, like, and I'm like, nigga, I'm in go mode. So like, what are we supposed to do? Like, I mean, your DJ talking shit, so I talk shit too. But it just, I've seen him in different settings, like in LA at like a dope ass label dinner and shit.
Gotcha.
And he was looking at me like, oh, we good. Yeah, man, we been good. I told you I've been love your music, but it just that night. Gucci was on one, Jeezy was on one. The tension was just like you could cut it with fucking butter.
I mean, me as a viewer, just not to elaborate too much. It don't seem like Jeezy was on nothing. Like you know what I mean? It seemed like Gucci
wasn't on nothing. No, Jeezy was on something, bro. Like,
okay.
He walked in that motherfucker like it was like 2003. Like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like Trap or Die. Jeezy.
Oh yeah.
It was looking like, hey, what we doing? And when I playing the diss records, like. Y'all good? But, you know, we kept it for the show. So and that's cool, but you know, it was. But then after that, a historical moment happened. They both partied in the same club, and that's never happened in the history of
Yeah.
So for the fact for that to happen, that was just fucking like, damn, thank you, finally. You know what I'm saying? Because for so many years, it was me playing in a club, and I can't play no Jeezy because Gucci's with me. But I love Jeezy too. You know what I'm saying? Jeezy at the time, I mean, you gotta think about it, he had huge records, you know, all shit like that.
Out of this world.
But then I'm at a Jeezy party, and then Gucci people texting me, or Gucci's texting me like, yo, man, break my new shit. Like, you know, and I was in that whirlwind for like, what, 6-7 years?
Yeah, for a long time. That's why I said, I mean, just me, because that was my era. You know what I mean? So that's why it's like, I can't believe I'm really sitting down with my man holiday season. But
it's me. I'm here. I'm fucking with you.
But you know, we met already, so it was. But it's just, you know what I mean. And it's like, damn, man, just to sit back and really think about all the things that you've been through and all the things you came up through. And
man, I thank God every day, bro, because I really just, you know, I don't feel like I deserve even what I have at this point. You know, I got a beautiful wife and kids in the house, and you know, we travel and have fun and enjoy life, and I'm still able to do this and, you know, come out the house every once in a while, do some parties and stuff, and you know, so it's like, but all that shit we went through, the beefs and the clubs and just the touring and just.
And a lot of people don't understand that what goes on behind that. A lot of people don't know that it gets trenches behind the scenes of rapping.
Literally, it was just like every day. It was studio club, travel, tour. I never even knew half the time what day it was. You know, I didn't care. I just was like living out of a suitcase, and every day was studio. Oh, we got a hit. All right, clean it, mix it, master it, take it to the club. Holiday, break it. All right, we on tour. Let's go. Show. That's video. Holiday, you with Nicki now. Nicki, you know, that's Waka.
Yeah.
That was it for literally 6-7 years.
Now, let me ask you a question. Is Miss Dab, she like that in real life?
Oh, yeah. She done jack me and Gucci up, slap me and Waka, you know, all type of shit.
Because, you know, a lot of people be like, is that just for TV or nothing? No,
that shit is real.
That's real Miss Dab.
That's real deal, Holyfield. That shit is crazy. Like, she didn't. I got some stories about that.
I believe it. I believe it.
Deb is like a nigga, man.
Yeah, I believe it. Don't take no shit.
Nah, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Don't take nothing.
With the blicky and all, like on your ass. Don't fuck up, like shit.
Now there's a chick. She's been out. Her name is don't quote me. Her name is Is it Ameria? You may be familiar. She's from Atlanta. She got a song that just dropped about 3 days ago.
Oh yeah, me and my wife just got in an argument about this.
So good time.
Amaretta.
Yeah, excuse my fault. Amaretta. I couldn't get it right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Amaretta. I like the song.
I love this song.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. You know what I mean? And I love what she's doing. I was on her live, and Jock came on the live. He was trying to get her to, you know what I mean, top. And she wasn't with it. She was like, you know what I mean? The county is not Atlanta.
Look, guys, and I know I'm probably going to do this when I get home to the radio and all shit like that. I haven't spoken on it yet. Like, me and her got into an argument about it. All my debate was that if ain't nobody from Atlanta, or this west side ain't from Atlanta, north side ain't from Atlanta, south side, east side, well, then who is from Atlanta?
Atlanta is from Atlanta.
Atlanta's from Atlanta,
Yes.
But this my thing. Atlanta ain't never put out no stars. Everybody who's big is from Decatur or the west side. West side is T.I. That's Shawty Low, R.I.P.
Yeah.
South side is 2 Chainz, Outkast, Ludacris. East side is me, Gucci, OJ. Like,
Yeah, Walker. All
our
of
cities outside we all
Making
come,
is Jeezy.
Yeah, you come here.
Yeah.
But everybody comes to the middle, you know, in the nightlife and have fun and then rep your city. And then when you travel and be able to be on TV and stuff, you're going to say Atlanta. I'm from Atlanta.
Yeah.
But I'm from East Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'm not from Atlanta, no. But I commend her, double salute. It was a great record.
Yes.
It's a great conversational piece.
Yes.
Literally, when I went to my bar before I flew here, like, them niggas was all fussing in there about this shit. So she did a great job, and I hope she gets a deal from this shit, and hope the song blows up.
Yeah.
I hope niggas jump on the record. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it on satellite radio next week.
Boom.
So
Boom.
she did her job. Period, point blank. But it's a conversational piece, and I love that. You know what I'm saying? But my personal opinion, the outside cities make Atlanta great or what it is. Atlanta can't stand by its own. Just like East Atlanta can't stand by its own. West Side can't stand by its own. These all collective cities that add to the middle to make that, you know, Atlanta, Georgia.
I mean, I agree with you because, like, coming from Pittsburgh, downtown Pittsburgh is Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I'm from Homewood. That's the east side.
Yeah, I don't even know, like, what's
Yeah,
the
and
difference between what Pittsburgh and what's
Yeah.
Pittsburgh. I just, every time I've come here, I just know the bridge and, you know, the water, and I love it. And I the sandwich with the french fries on it, and Wiz Khalifa and Mac Miller and all the people I've met.
But-
and that's it.
Now, there's a whole lot more.
No,
but-
it is.
I know
I've been
you
in
know.
some hole in the wall shit out here. A couple niggas snuck me and took me into some clubs, and I was like, man, I'm not staying in for the 30 minutes. I'm out.
I feel
But
you.
no, I've been in some spots out here. I got some hood ass shit going on.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, our city just, you know, we the mecca of hip hop, man. I'm sorry. We put out so much music. Every 6 months, a new fucking motherfucking artist is popping out of that city. So it's just different.
And I really can't argue with that because when you think of it, you're right.
Yeah.
When New York kind of, I hate to say they fell off, but y'all picked up when I guess the volume turned down with New York. And since then, y'all never gave it back up.
No.
Never gave it back up. And you know what I mean? Everybody's coming out. Everybody's coming to Atlanta.
Everybody getting their little piece, their piece of the pie. But Atlanta is just consistently putting out the major headlining artists.
Period.
I'm sorry. That's
I mean, it's
what
the
it
truth.
is. Longevity, you know, people who are set in stone for the rest, you know, for the history of music and shit.
I told you I can't argue with you because you can go name for who's coming out of Atlanta.
I can name 'em.
You know what I mean? With classics, not just you know what I mean.
Classics, bro.
One hit wonders, classics.
Ain't no one hit nothing.
Yeah.
Everybody done pop. I mean, we got one hit wonders, but even them songs became like big ass dance records and shit, like fucking Swag Surf and. You know, y'all still play that shit. Y'all still play Nuck If You Buck.
Yeah.
That was a one-hit wonders, I guess, right?
Nah, because you know they came back.
Yeah,
with,
Crime Mob,
Yeah.
Super Crime Mob, they had more records. But I'm just speaking like,
Yeah, like-
the one-hit joints.
Yeah,
that
that took them there.
Yeah. Those
Yeah.
motherfuckers turned the fuck up.
So now, are you still doing mixtapes?
I just said no. Consistently, I try to knock out like independent ones. A couple, maybe 3 or 4 out of the month. You know, but like I said, it's not. nobody. You know, it's really like me just blessing them with an opportunity, and then they just take it and do what they want to do with it. It's like somebody giving you a brick and just saying, "Hey man, bring that shit back and hopefully make some money."
Real shit.
That's it. So it's like I know what my shit can do for you. Here you go. You know, make some money off of it or do what you need to do. And they just pay me and that's it. But, you know, I think that the game has changed, you know, as far as licensing and things like that. You know, you got to get it on Apple Music and shit to get some real money out of it. But for the most part, it's, for me, it's, you know, singles and putting out records and stuff like that.
So what's next? What's next for?
You know, I'm happy to say that, you know, I'm still balancing the DJ thing. Hence the reason why I'm here, but I have a label, Cincinnati 19 Records. I signed, I got like 4 artists. I got this guy named Lil Crank, 19-year-old kid out of Cobb County, amazing rapper. He just opened up for Lil Nudie in L.A.
Okay. I've been seeing him a lot in your stories.
Multiple offers on the table. I'm excited. I signed 2 producers and 2 writers, Cartier, Lex on the track, and you know, it's about building and branding and just trying to build this thing and go to the next level. Like, I don't want to DJ when I'm fucking 47 or 48 or 50 or some shit. I just can't do that. But I would love to do what P and those guys told me to do, you know, make money in your sleep. So my thing is to build this company up and, you know, with the support of my family and things like that, you know, I'll be able to position these guys with my influence to, you know, build careers. And, you know, at the end of the day, I just got to come to the dinners and go to the pork beans and shit and shake hands and kiss babies. But at the end of the day, those guys will go on to make music and be creative and do big things.
And see, I mean, you and your wife, if when they follow you as they see and as I see, y'all are like the Michelle and Barack. You know what I mean? I always see y'all together. You know what I mean? She's right there with you, just like on the interview. She's right there, and I don't see a lot of that being spoken about you coming out of Atlanta. Yeah. I've seen it, but I think that you both need to get your roses because you're like a powerful form in the black community, showing that relationships can work together. Because a lot of people don't feel that they can work together.
Yeah, I was gonna say any female out there, you dating somebody, whatever, it's not on you for the guy to commit and do the right thing. It's about him wanting to do what he wants to do. And I just, you know, Ebony's always been my friend. She was my friend, like, shit, what mixtape? Anyone you want to name? She was sitting in my room. I had a 1-bedroom apartment. I'm cutting them shits up, and she was like, yeah, go, baby, you gonna do it. Like, one day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But she's been there. And that's what's crazy about that shit. I can actually look in her eyes and she can remember the time when I put out that mixtape, the first mixtape, writing on the wall, the excitement of Beam Me Up Scotty when it blew up. And she moved to LA for a couple of years, but we always stayed in contact. And she was like my friend. Like, I called her about other females that I was talking to at the time. Like, what do you think about this girl? She's like, man, fuck that bitch. You know? but she's always been my friend. Yeah. So if I was ever to take that step to being a husband or a boyfriend or a husband or a dad or whatever, it would be with her. You know what I'm saying? And that was the cool thing about that situation. I wasn't forced into it. She didn't trap me. You know, we didn't meet at no fucking club on some bullshit, whatever like that. She was my nigga, my homie from day one. And that's why I'm able to travel with her and have fun and shit, because she understands and, you know, she gets the lifestyle. A lot of people jump into this shit, and that's go for any rapper, producers. I don't think relationships like that last long because the other person doesn't understand the hours you got to put in for this shit to be successful, then you won't get it. Like, she understands. She comes from the nightlife. She was on TV. She's been booked at multiple clubs all over the country, but she understands. Like, DJ Holiday has to go to work, and that make money come back in the house, and we, you know, build our businesses together. She has a business, Risky B Designs also. Okay. And Risky Lashes and things of that nature. So, you know, she building her business, but we piggyback off each other. Okay. You know what I'm saying? As
you should. And that's why I say the Barack and Michelle, you know, piggybacking off of each other. And you know what I mean? First couple of Atlanta, to me. You know what I mean? That's how I see it. You know what I mean? Real.
I think we're going to last long, bro. We're going to last long.
Forever.
Yeah, we fight about dumb shit, but it's cool. Like, I think, you know, that's the cool thing about it. When you fight, you know, that's the person I want to make up with, so.
That's all that matters. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, man. I don't want to keep you much longer because I know you got a long evening. But I want to say thank you, man.
Y'all coming to the club tonight? I don't know. What's popping tonight?
Yeah, we coming to the club.
Everybody keep DMing me talking about this shit. It's gonna be lit. So
yeah, it's at the Sky Bar and the Foxtail on the course. So yo, it's gonna be lit. It's definitely
talking about it. So.
You know what I'm saying? And I know you gonna do your thing.
Oh yeah.
I know that they don't even know. I don't think they seen you lately.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No, I haven't been here in a minute, but every time I come here, man, it's like crazy love. I love it out here.
Yes.
It's like one of my best cities. I think I really tore this motherfucker up.
Yeah.
For a while. So that's all cool. One of my best markets.
I want to tell you a little story real quick before you go, man. You know how I met you down at the birthday bash, right? Mm-hmm. You know, it goes back to what you said at the beginning of the interview, the determination. I put on a security shirt and stood in that hot sun just to be able to meet all the different people I met to make my way. I wasn't security. I didn't work for security in that stadium for birthday bash, but I seen there was an opportunity presented to me that it didn't matter if it was 150 degrees. I was determined to get down there and meet who I needed to meet and network because that meant more to me than anything that of value.
Yeah, man, that's dope.
And this is what this has come from. So this is a prime example of determination.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what I'm gonna name this interview: determination. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it shows. And I just wanted to let you know that because it just touched me. And you see how much we've been talking over the last months since then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To get this here. And I just want to tell you, I really appreciate this.
Yeah, 100%, man.
You know what I mean?
I appreciate your grind. And I stand consistent about the interview and stuff. I told you as soon as I landed, I got you and I did it. But even to piggyback off your story, man, like, that's what it takes, though.
Yeah.
You know, I did that multiple times.
Yeah.
I lied about being in studio sessions when I didn't know how to engineer and things of that nature. And, you know, get other nigga to pay him to do it. But I just want to be in the room just to be a fly on the wall. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? I've learned so much and been a part of so many things, building relationships. You know, those things are important. And it's okay to, you know, fake it till you get there. But at the same time, when you get in the room, you just got to know your talent got to, you know, outshow the situation.
Exactly.
So you just got to be ready when it's your moment. So any rapper out there, producer, writer, manager, whatever, man, just stick with it. You know, that's all I can really tell you. Like, it's the best advice I can give you. Like, just be consistent about what you're doing. And every day, still to this day, as much as I've accomplished, and I know it's been a lot and I love everything I've been able to do, I still wake up like I never put out a mixtape. Like, I've never accomplished anything. And she'll tell you. Like, I'm on my phone all day. She cusses me out about it. Because every day I'm still trying to wake up and connect dots to do bigger things. Like, I have a label. And I talk to Jermaine Dupri, I talked to P, I've talked to L.A. Reid about all these things. And I'm telling them, like, yo, guys, I'm done with this DJ shit for real. I really want to keep doing it, but at the same time, I want to make this label shit bigger than life. I want to be LaFace. I want to be Bad Boy. And they all gave me their blessing. And they know how and things of that nature, and that's the path we on. So, and this time now, moving forward, maybe like 3-4 years from now, I promise you I had the biggest label in the country. I promise you.
Y'all heard it here first.
Yeah.
Right here on Pittsburgh TMZ, 5 Minutes of Fame. We're going to hold him to it. This is what 5 Minutes of Fame is all about, man. As I told you, it's about showing your talent, showing what you want to do, showing who you want to be. You got to show the world. It's more than just sitting in the booth. And you heard it from the man. This is the man that broke a lot of people's songs, a lot of the major people. Still breaking numbers. You heard him. He's on his way to his own death row, his own Interscope.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
That's the you know, you got to set them goals for yourself, man. Nobody can't really tell you what the fuck you can do. Like,
period.
Ain't nobody tell me I can't do that shit. This gonna be the biggest show.
Yeah.
You're gonna interview everybody.
Yeah.
You're gonna be traveling all over the world doing this shit.
Yeah, and that's what I say.
Because you want to do that.
Yep.
Right.
And I'm just like what you say, on that phone all day long.
All day.
You know what I mean? Appreciate you, Holiday, man.
Love, brother.
Holiday season.
Y'all know it, man.
Yep.
In Pittsburgh, baby.